I'd like to call the meeting of June 1st, 2018 to order for the school committee. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Moment of silence. Thank you. The listing of matters on the agenda are those reasonably anticipated by the chair, which may be discussed at the meeting. Not all items listed may in fact be discussed, and other items not listed may also be brought up for discussion to the extent permitted by law. This meeting is being videotaped for cable. I'd like to make a motion to approve our meeting minutes from May 7, 2018.
Moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Introductions, Dr. Oakley?
Sure, thank you. So we have a couple introductions this evening of new personnel that we're hiring. We've got the Howard School principal, new business manager, and the new middle senior high school nurse. So first, we have Tim McLaughlin. Tim, you can come up to the podium. Tim is joining us. He's a current principal at the Morse Pond School in Falmouth, which is grades 5 and 6. And you can just say a little about yourself if you want.
Hi. So, as Dr. Oakley said, I'm the principal of the Morse Pond School, 5th and 6th grade in Falmouth. I've been there for 3 years. Prior to that, I was the assistant principal of the Nichols Middle School in Middleborough. I worked in the Boston Public Schools before that. I'm an Army veteran from Afghanistan. Served in the 82nd Airborne. I have 3 kids. I live in East Bridgewater, about 2 minutes down the road. And though it's over the border, I consider myself a part of this community, so I'm really happy to be here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So we'll be starting after Mrs. Spencer's retirement June 30th, so, you know, around July 1. And he's going to come in a couple days and work with Peggy during, you know, the next couple weeks. So it's really exciting to have him on board, so looking forward to it. And next we have Michelle Fredericks, she likes to be called Mickey, as the new business manager to replace Sarah Smith, who's leaving June 30th. And Mickey comes to us right now. She's at Dennis Yarmouth. Before that, she was in Westport. So you can.
Hi, I'm very excited to be part of the Wildcats team, so thank you for welcoming me aboard. I did get to spend the day with Sarah today, and I'll have another day before she leaves, so I'm really thrilled to pick her brain and to study your budget. So thank you for allowing me to be part of your community.
Welcome. Thank you.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
So same thing, we will be officially starting July 1, and she's, again, been working with Sarah. And if, you know, we need to, Sarah said she will still be around in July, so we could have Sarah come back, you know, for a day or two here and there. Next we have Deborah Idell, our new middle senior high school nurse. Mrs. Schmier is retiring after a long, long time in West Bridgewater. And Deb can explain a little bit about her.
Hi, yes. Thank you very much for having me. I'm Deborah Idell. I live in West Bridgewater, and I've been living here for about 3 years. This whole past year, I've been a substitute school nurse with all of the schools, and I've really, really enjoyed it. I've been a nurse for about 17 years in various different roles, all the way up to director of nurses, all the way to being a staff nurse. And my 2 boys, teenage boys, go to West Bridgewater Middle Senior, so that should be an interesting and fun time for them. So look forward to it.
We'll just tell them they can never get sick.
They already do. Yeah, nurses' kids don't get sick.
It's all pins and needles if they go to her.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So Deb will also be working with Mary a little bit. She's been in the middle senior high school, but working with Mary to go over a few things before Mary leaves at the end of the school year. And honestly, I mean, these are just 3 of the people that we've hired so far this year, but we have some others that are teachers that they'll be back in September, so we'll have a meeting with them, and they can come and meet everyone for the school committee on usually our September meeting. But we're really excited about our new hires. We're getting some really, really great people to join the team, and I'm excited about the people joining the management team, and it's going to be great. It's nice to have, you know, new energy come into it, and they have great ideas and have great experience, so I'm really looking forward to it. So it's going to be good.
Staying with Dr. Oakley and the superintendent's update.
Graduation. What are you going to say about graduation? Two of you had seniors that graduated. It was a great, great, great ceremony. Mr. Bodwell and his crew did an unbelievable job as usual. It's just awesome. Honestly, I mean, I think it's a combination of a lot of things, but it was a beautiful night. That town park is just an awesome venue for that ceremony. We're small, so it's pretty intimate, and everyone knows the kids, and you can tell how much, you know, the teachers and the administrators really know the kids because they've been with them for so long. And it was just, I thought, a great ceremony. The kids' speeches were wonderful, and you know, it's one of my favorite nights of the year. So,
not to mention your speech was out of the world.
The best part of her speech was the singing at the end.
The singing, if you missed
Over the top.
If you missed it, you
It
have
would
to
have been
catch
even
it on
perfect
video.
if Mark had joined in as a duet. But I don't know if we want to listen to that deep-throated voice of his.
He'll dance. He'll do the
Speaking of which, how was your
Right, the
graduation?
shopping cart.
How was your graduation the next night? The rain held off?
It was excellent. It did, in fact, rain though, so.
so it was a good thing that you had graduation, so we got a nice night.
A little bit of rain, not too much, but enough.
Okay.
It was a good night, thank you.
Yeah.
Great.
Good.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. You guys giving out the diplomas, and
So cool.
It was a picture-perfect night.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I probably won't be singing every year, but you know, something just came over me. I don't know what it was. No, but it was great. Next, we have talked about doing a co-op girls ice hockey, and we are going to, an application is getting put in by East Bridgewater for us, because East Bridgewater has more kids, so they're going to be the host team. And I don't know, it takes several months, I think, for the MIA to approve something like that, but we have Bill, our resident hockey coach here, so maybe he can figure out, you know, talk to people and see if we can move that forward. But I would be totally surprised if we don't get approved, but, you know, you never know, because there's really nothing in this Bridgewater area right now for girls ice hockey. So, but we do need, I know we've discussed it, we even have a fundraising already starting. We need an official vote that the school committee supports the co-op for the MIA, for the application. So
I'd like to make a motion to approve the application for the girls' co-op ice hockey with East Bridgewater.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
all right, so moved. So
Happy fundraising.
and
Thank you.
well, I don't know if you want to talk about, get it out there about the fundraise, like if you're a parent that.
Sure. Yeah, if you're a parent that has a daughter who's interested in playing ice hockey, and your daughter is in 7th through 11th grade, that would be who I believe right now would be eligible to play on the team. We met with, there were 6 families that met the other night, 2 from East Bridgewater and 4 from West Bridgewater, to start just trying to get ourselves organized. I think the best thing that we did is the girls made the players were there and they made a group text chat tweetogram, whatever it is they do. And so they, by the time we got home and 15 minutes later, there was, I think, 5 girls there. There was, I think, like 14 girls on the chat, just by, you know, like they knew who to add on. So that was really great. But we're going to need probably, we've been told, around $30,000. And Rachel was working on a fundraiser actually when I left tonight, so I know they're very excited about it. So it'll be good. They're motivated.
And what's nice too is, because East Bridgewater is also now a 7 through 12 with the same principal, that we can have 7th and 8th graders play, and we'll start out as a JV or a club team for the first year. So,
Just
but it's
start out as
nice,
a team.
because we're both 7 through 12, because we
Just
can't do
start
that
out
with the
with-
boys,
yeah,
because they're with
exactly.
Southeastern, and that's only a 9 through 12. So now that we have the same grade configuration, that works out well. So I think it's gonna be a great partnership, and it's gonna be fun to watch it grow over
Yeah,
the next
that's
several years.
Yeah, the girls were excited to meet each other, the East and West Bridgewater girls, so it's nice.
It's awesome.
Oh, and the fun part of the evening now.
The superintendent's evaluation. Well, over the past few weeks, the committee has sat down and gone through some paperwork at hours lengths, spending a lot of time going through this stuff and reading and Dr. Oakley's evidence and putting it all together. And unbeknownst to many, it came up very, very good. So again, Dr. Oakley, speaking on my own behalf and having a graduating senior this year, I can't say enough of the job that you do for the town, the job you do for the school, and the job you do for the kids, and also the support you show to your administration and your students. It's second to none as far as I'm concerned, and I still have another daughter to go, and I know it's just going to be great all the way through here. So that's just a lead-off comment that I had as far as, I don't know if anyone else has anything to say before we kind of go through this pretty quick. If everybody's good. Good.
This isn't there.
All right, so on the evaluation, there was just some different things. The first one was assessment towards some goals. We had, on the first one, the professional goals and practices. We each read this a little bit differently because there were some goals over a period of time. So some of us read it as we thought everything was perfect, and some think that it's it's still moving forward and it's progressing at the same rate. So we had 3 exceeds and 2 have met the goal. On the student learning goals, we had 3 exceeds, 1 met, and 1 significant progress. And on the district goals, we had 1 exceeds, 3 met, and a significant progress. So in that comment section, we had a comment of Dr. Oakley is a leader by example. This is how I think Dr. Oakley, she's well respected by her administration and faculty. She is visible in the schools, the classroom, and is willing to help out at a moment's notice. I feel the students appreciate her, seeing her around the school, and they feel like she's one of them. In my opinion, the new walkthrough observation template is working. Our next section here was performance goals. The first professional practice during the 2017-18 school year, I will support and monitor skills and practices of administrators to ensure that they are provided all staff with high-quality feedback that is instructive, evidence-based, actionable, and capable of promoting individual growth and overall effectiveness. We had 2 proficients and 3 exceeded. And then a comment as far as that section goes. Dr. Oakley is an effective leader and provides great support in administration and teachers in their goals to develop well-structured lessons. The district-wide initiative on differential instruction is well underway and has been well received thus far. Dr. Oakley does a wonderful job promoting learning and growth of all students in our communities and cultivates a shared vision that empowers teachers. And basically goes on with a lot of proficients and exemplaries. We don't need to read them all because they seem to all get to the same point. And then basically just finishing up with a final comment here. Dr. Oakley leads the district-wide movement towards differential instruction this year with her continuous commitment to improving the West Bridgewater School every moment. Her drive to strive is more contagious. Her excitement and commitment for new programs and improving existing programs inspire the students and staff to reach beyond their best. She encourages creative ideas and has a way of coming up with something new and exciting every year to inspire the students, staff, and community. West Bridgewater is blessed to have Dr. Oakley as our leader and representative of the West Bridgewater School District. So, Dr. Oakley, overall, is a very good, good year.
Thank you.
And also included in the binder is everybody's individual reports, and we're good. If anybody has any comments?
Thank you.
No? All right.
I just want to
Appreciate
say every year at this time of year, I'm so grateful for having the opportunity to do your evaluation, and it always lands at graduation time, and it's a great ending to the year of all the wonderful things that you've done for us and the community, and it shows in the way that the children interact with you and the parents interact with you. I really enjoy being out at graduation with you afterwards and seeing the number of people that come over and speak to you and thank you for a great job that you've done, and truly you've done a great job. I really appreciate it. I know
Thank
the
you.
entire community does too, so thank
Thanks. And I couldn't do it without a good school committee and support. And again, I said this before, but I know many, many superintendents, and I see what they go through with some of their school committees and school committee members, and we are very fortunate that I have a great group of people that you work for the common cause, and the common cause is you just want to be the best possible education for the kids in West Bridgewater, and there's no private agendas or anything like that, and we all work together. So that makes it worthwhile, and that's a big, big, big help. But it's what allows us to do such a good job in West Bridgewater as a whole. So, thank you.
One just last little comment. I thought it was such a compliment to you how one of the speeches at graduation addressed or acknowledged everything that you give back. How you just your support and just you as setting the example. This graduating class, for example, has just commented that they recognized it and they appreciated it. I mean, I think that was really the truest compliment, you know?
Yeah. Well, and it's nice when you get to be in a place, you know, this is my 12th year as superintendent, so the kids that graduated this year were in first grade when I started. And to be able to see their growth all the way through at all the different buildings, it does make a big difference. And, you know, so many superintendents and principals turn over 2 to 3 years, and, you know, it is, all the research shows that longevity leads to even more increased student achievement. So, but you only want to be in a place that's supportive of you too,
Right.
you know. So I think we're pretty lucky in West Bridgewater. So thank you.
Every year I find it more and more of an honor to not only sit next to you, but to work with you. And I've been here just as long as you have, for 12 years.
It's going to make me
From
cry.
Mr.
I don't know who's going to miss who more, because believe me, there's only a couple years left in me.
Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. I really do.
Are you okay, Jim?
No, it was hard to get out. No, it
Thank
wasn't.
you.
I mean, it
Thank
is
you.
an honor. She's been tremendous. This system will never realize how lucky they are and will be until the day, unfortunately, that we see her wave goodbye. And I hope that never comes, but...
Oh, it will. Not too soon, but it will.
You got new people here.
No, I'm very happy in West Bridgewater. So.
Thank you.
We're happy to have you.
Yes, we are.
Keep you forever. Thank you.
Okay, we have a voting issue here. Like to, a motion for the appointment of the middle senior high school nurse, Mrs. Idell, to next year.
Moved.
Move.
Oh, second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Congratulations.
I told you that would be easy.
Just had to sit there and wait for it, really.
Well, it's easy now.
I know.
Wait till next year.
Check with me in October.
Yeah, exactly.
October, I was gonna say like the middle of September.
Okay, the 2018-19 budget approval. The Board of Selectmen reduced our budget by $75,000, bringing it from $12,648,064 to $12,573,573.64. All right, which is an increase of 4.3. It's a mouthful, and I'm sure that everybody get a big kick out of that downstairs tonight. That's an increase of 4.3 over fiscal 18. We need to budget. We need to vote on this individually. So the first section of this, we'd like to vote for the fiscal 19 school budget in the amount of $12,573,064 as follows. The middle senior high school teachers. Read all those numbers.
You don't need to do the
Okay.
line. Just say
equals
it's that line.
$2,270, $270,196, and we need a roll call vote. Molly?
Aye.
Aye.
Recuse.
Aye.
Okay. Middle senior high school instructional assistance budget, $144,178.
Aye.
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 Recuse.
The remaining budget, $10,158,690. We can all do this one.
Moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
And just to note, so that 12,573,064 is what we're asking the town to appropriate this evening. That doesn't count the close to $2 million that we put in with grant funding, with revolving accounts, with school choice. So this is what we're just asking the town to appropriate. And the increase for, the overall increase is a 4.3%.
What is it
But the
without-
operating budget increase is 2.5%. And then 1.8 of that is the retirement benefits, because we just had a big year of retirements again, and we've shown that data that that's a anomaly year that we have 9 retirements. So we're really, the operational increase, we're only asking for 2.5%. And so I have a feeling we may be getting into that discussion at town meeting this evening, so.
Can you real quickly give us the numbers again of the 12 million?
The,
What did it end up being that?
the
we're
total?
asking for the town, yeah.
12,573,064.
And then what is it that we're contributing?
I don't,
To-
2,284,835.
Okay.
So our total budget for next year with our contributions and what we're asking for the town to appropriate is $14,907,899.
I did it by hand, but that's not what I get when I add up those two numbers. Why would I have a difference between
I don't know.
the 12,573?
Oh, you know why? Because she didn't, on my sheet here, I
Oh,
don't have the
minus
minus 75, so
75.
take 75 out.
Okay, so it would be, so when I
From the
just add up-
14,907,899, just take it out.
Okay, so 14,857,
Yep.
899.
Yep.
I can still do math. It's exciting. Okay.
And the
then-
other, so you can see that some of it was from the middle senior high school teachers line, some of it from the instructional assistant line, the $75,000 cut, but $25,000 of that was from the school resource officer.
Right.
That is going to be on a warrant for the full amount tonight. That's separate.
Okay. And is the retirement amount, is that still the $218,000? Okay.
Yes, 218,780, and that's 1.8%. $218,780.
$700.
So that's the same that's on the budget that you had.
Yeah. I don't have that. Sorry. That looks great.
Good.
Yeah, good.
Thank you.
Kim, I didn't look, were the warrants, all these warrants okay for all of us?
No, I think the first one's not.
Were those
Oh, one of them-
different?
Yes, the first one's a roll call.
First one's a roll.
Yeah,
And is it both, it's you and
Both
I?
of us.
Okay.
yeah.
All right, so warrants to approve, warrant 47A dated May 31st, 2018, $497,001.20. With the roll call, Molly?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Recuse?
Recuse.
Okay. Warrant 47B dated May 31st, 2018, $55,391.30. And also warrant 48A dated June 7th, 2018, $39,417.18. Make a motion to pay these bills.
Moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Public forum, members of the audience wishing to address the committee may do so at this time. Audience members are reminded that personnel issues or issues that would violate student confidentiality cannot be addressed during the public forum. Not seeing none. Getting into our times and dates here. District meetings, the last day of school, June 21st. The PTO Fun Run, June 14th, Spring Street School, Roselle and Howard. The Music Boosters, June 5th at 6:30 in the band room. Athletic Boosters Awards Night, June 5th at 6 o'clock. And June 20th, a meeting at 7 p.m. Inclusion Matters, a fundraiser at Barrett's Ale House. And Mrs. Hume?
Yep, that fundraiser is tomorrow on June 5th. And in addition to that, parents are welcome to join Inclusion Matters' first summer restaurant reader on Wednesday, July 18th at 6:30 at Crystal's Kitchen in West Bridgewater. And the highly recommended book from Wright's Law, all about IEPs, answers to frequently asked questions about IEPs, will be discussed. And there'll be conversation about IEPs and IEP law and process. All are welcome, and you don't have to have read the book to attend. And then they also wanted to announce that Inclusion Matters is now officially a 501c3, a nonprofit organization with its own bank account. So they're happy about that for fundraising purposes.
At the Middle Senior High School, June 21st, 8th grade celebration, 9 a.m. At the Howard School, June 6th, Howard Band Chorus Spring Concert at the Middle Senior High School at 6 p.m. June 7th, grade 4 Map Makers, PTO sponsored. June 11th and 5th, Mr. Tim McLaughlin, incoming principal, visits the Howard, jumping right in.
Nothing like announcing it.
Yeah, let everybody know. June 19th, 6th grade celebration at 12 o'clock. At the Roselle McDonald School, June 20th, grade 3 farewell. The Spring Street School, Q and U, June 6th.
Q and U wedding.
No,
It's the
Q and U
biggest
wedding.
day of the year.
Okay.
Next to
Did
graduation.
you
If you weren't invited, you just, it's the biggest social event of the year.
Bigger than the royal wedding.
Okay. Televised?
It is, actually.
Televised live.
That'll be taking place at 10 a.m. And June 13th, kindergarten end-of-year celebration, 1 o'clock at the Middle Senior High School. The next regular scheduled school committee meeting will be Monday, August 20th, 2018, at 6:30 in the Middle Senior High School Student Learning Commons.
That's insane.
It is. I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a great summer.